Hey guys, it's been a while since we did a Firebird update. Been working on the floor pan. That took a long time. You know, stuff happens, life gets in the way, all that good stuff. We made progress on that. The floor pan's done. Tell you what, just let me show you around. I got a special surprise too. So we started doing the back. It's not quite done yet, but we started on it. Floor pan is all welded in. Now it's time to clean up in here and get ready for the pour 15. Also got to take out the steering column and the brake pedals and all that stuff. Went ahead and cut all these lines and stuff. These bolts, every time I tried to do anything with them, just rounded them out. So I have to replace that. Plus, it's the brakes. I'd like the car to stop, so it's going to get a new reservoir and proportioning valve and all that stuff. So got to get that off, clean that up. Car's pretty much stripped. Gotta get the steering column out. But here's what I'm excited about. Let's start over here. There is a flex plate springs for the front. That TCI box is actually a rebuild kit for that Turbo 400 transmission. We've got that box right there. That white one is the master cylinder and all that kind of kit. Got some primer, new leaf springs for the back, because those springs that are on there I'm sure are old and worn out. Same with the springs on the front. Got the Edelbrock intake manifold. I talked to Blueprint, and that's what they used at the factory. Well, the equivalent of that. Harmonic balancer down there. That box under it is actually a Tanks Inc. PA4 in-tank fuel pump. That way I don't have to mount one that's loud to the rails or anything like that. And then I got a box of stuff when I get there. In this box here we have the Summit billet distributor, which is supposed to be ideal for the Phytech EFI I plan on putting on here. Shocks for the front, and then a box of little goodies. In there we got ignition coil, epoxy primer, the hardener for it, ball joints, a few different bolts and clamps and stuff like that were needed. But I'll show you guys what I'm really excited about. Are you ready? Bam! Blueprint 383 stroker. It didn't come with the intake manifold. I got excited, so I put it on. Valve covers, they're kind of ugly. Motor's really clean. Inside, under the intake manifold, there was debris and stuff like that. Just a little bit. One thing I did notice, they didn't do anything about the water pump inlet and outlet. You know, they're got rust on it, which I'm sure is on the inside too. Yeah. So I'm going to have to do something about that. But yeah, that's it. Before we go, let's talk a little more about the engine. When you buy the engine, it comes with an envelope It looks like this. It's got your serial number and the model number on it. And inside, let's see what all we got. We've got a installation guide with a sticker, a big sticker. Recommended add-ons. Congratulations on your new purchase. You can actually get this off of their website. It's just installation. Basically, follow it to a T. That over there. Let's see what we got next. I'm going to save the best for last. This is a limited warranty. It's a 30-month or 50,000 mile. Basically, they'll cover the warranty of a qualified mechanic. Or sometimes they'll actually tell you to ship the engine back. Now, this engine, I don't want y'all to see that yet. Okay, that's all that's in that envelope. Now, this engine is advertised as 10-to-1 compression, hyper-eutectic pistons, 383 stroker, 350 bored out. You can see on the block back here it actually says 5.7 liter GM. Advertised on Summit's website as well as Blueprint's website is that this engine combination with their I'd have to look it up again. I think it's a 750 CFM carburetor, and their equivalent of this Edelbrock Performer RPM intake, that this motor produces 430 horsepower and 450 foot-pounds of torque. My results are a little different, as all of them will be. So, every Blueprint engine comes with a dyno sheet. Now that doesn't tell you a whole lot, but this one does. So you can tell, like I said, the engine's supposed to make 430 horsepower. This one maxes out at 423.5 at 5,600 RPMs. That's not 430. However, it does say it advertises to have 450 foot-pounds of torque, and this one made at 4,000 RPMs 478.6 foot-pounds. So, given that difference in torque, I'm perfectly happy with the loss in horsepower as what's advertised, because it's really not that much. You're talking about 6.5 horsepower, but 28, almost 29 more foot-pounds of torque. So I'm good with it. But yeah, it comes with the little sheet for bragging rights, I guess. And they've all got serial numbers and everything, so it's authentic. You see down there it says it made 423.6 horsepower at 5,550 RPM, which this motor's probably hardly ever going to see that. But yeah, I thought I'd share a little bit of documentation before the update was over. But yeah, there she is. That's going to be the power plant for that. Alright guys, I got a lot of work to do. We'll catch you guys next time.